Everyone thinks live television is secure. They're wrong. In 1988, a seemingly mundane afternoon of appraisals on the beloved Antiques Roadshow concealed a plot of audacious cunning. The setting was the historic Assembly Rooms in Bath, England, a place synonymous with genteel British heritage, not high-stakes art theft. This wasn't a smash and grab. This was a meticulously orchestrated disappearance designed to exploit the very nature of a live broadcast. A rare Picasso sketch, a small but significant piece, was about to vanish, not under the cloak of darkness, but in broad daylight before millions of viewers. The object in question was a charcoal and ink drawing, tête de femme, head of a woman, created by Pablo Picasso in 1903. It was a poignant example of his blue period, valued at approximately £100,000, a substantial sum for the time. Its owner, an elderly woman from Wiltshire, had inherited the piece decades prior and brought it to the Roadshow hoping for a professional valuation. Her name has been largely kept out of public records, a testament to the BBC's efforts to protect private citizens. The Roadshow format dictated that items would be appraised, often in a semi-public setting, before being moved to a secure holding area for filming. This transition point, a brief window of vulnerability, was precisely where the mastermind focused their attention. The plan wasn't just about taking the art, it was about replacing it, creating a perfect mimicry. This level of sophistication hinted at a professional operation, not a spontaneous act of opportunism. The thieves understood the intricacies of the show's logistics. Around 1:30 p.m., the Picasso was brought to the valuation table. Expert appraiser Philip Mould, later a renowned art dealer, was the one to deliver the exciting news of its authenticity and value. The owner was understandably thrilled. After its on-camera moment, the sketch, like many other valuable items, was placed into a secure holding room backstage. This room, intended as a temporary vault, would be guarded, but its exact security protocols were about to be tested. The critical window for the theft was between its initial appraisal and its later appearance on screen. The thieves knew the show ran on a tight schedule, with numerous items moving in and out of the holding area for filming. The swap itself was elegant in its simplicity. A highly convincing forgery was introduced, replacing the genuine Picasso. The switch went unnoticed amidst the controlled chaos of a live television production, a testament to the quality of the fake and the thief's nerve. The counterfeit was so good, it passed initial scrutiny. The owner, elated by the valuation, simply collected what she believed was her original drawing at the end of the day. The theft, in essence, was a long con, playing out in plain sight. It wasn't until several weeks later, when the owner took the Picasso to a reputable art gallery for further assessment, that the deception was uncovered. The gallery's experts immediately identified discrepancies, raising the alarm. The BBC was immediately informed. An internal investigation was launched, quickly followed by a police inquiry. The implications were immense. A national treasure, however small, had been stolen on their watch, live on national television. Detectives faced a formidable challenge. The crime scene, the assembly rooms, had been thoroughly cleaned. Hundreds of people had passed through. Identifying a single suspect from the crowds weeks after the fact seemed almost impossible. The initial theory centered on an inside job, or perhaps someone posing as a member of the production crew. The level of detail required to execute such a swap suggested an intimate knowledge of the Roadshow's operations. However, no concrete evidence ever linked the theft to any BBC staff. The investigation widened, considering professional art thieves who might have studied the show's format and identified its vulnerabilities. The quality of the forgery was a key piece of evidence. It indicated a skilled artist, someone capable of replicating Picasso's specific hand, his brushstrokes, and even the aging of the paper. This wasn't an amateur's attempt. Despite extensive inquiries, interviews, and appeals, the trail eventually went cold. The genuine tête de femme was never recovered. It simply vanished, absorbed into the opaque world of illicit art trading. The incident forced the Antiques Roadshow and other similar programs to reevaluate their security protocols. No longer could valuable items be handled with such relative freedom. The heist became a cautionary tale. The Picasso's disappearance highlighted a fundamental vulnerability, the human element. Even with security measures, a lapse in vigilance or a cleverly executed distraction can create an opening for a determined thief. Today, the story of the Antiques Roadshow Picasso remains one of the most intriguing unsolved art thefts in British history. A piece of art, stolen not from a heavily guarded museum, but from under the nose of a national institution, live on television. It serves as a stark reminder that even in the most public and seemingly innocent of settings, opportunity can be found by those ingenious enough to seek it, turning a casual appraisal into a criminal masterpiece. Explore another historical enigma, the vanished diamond of the Maharaja, in our next deep dive.